Howdy folks, welcome back to part 2 of my tutorial for Ars Notoria. I'm going to head over and explore the Woodlands and hopefully tame a horse and maybe get into some resource automation. We'll see how it goes. I'd like to tame that horse, but first let's go over here to explore the Woodlands. Now the problem with this is we're way too low level to take on these bandits. I'm pretty sure this is what it wants us to go do. And if you see up in that cage there, there's actually a person. I don't know if I can get this to kick off or not. Yeah, there it goes. Alright, that completed that quest. Those bandits would absolutely wreck me right now. So we're going to stay away from there. Yeah, so it's going to do this missing villagers quest. We need to be a lot higher level, better weapons, and get some basic armor and stuff before we do that. So let's switch over to the getting a mount. Give food to a horse. So they'll eat just about anything. I have a couple raspberries on me, so I'm going to drop those on the ground. And if they're hungry and there's food nearby, they'll come over and eat that. You can see once he ate that, he got plus 25 affection. So that we just got 50 affection on him. And we have to get him up to 300. And then he'll basically be friendly to us. Oh, it's a rat. Get out of here, you dirty rat. You want to be really careful and not hit the horse. Because that will make it mad and it will kill you. So don't hit the horse. I'll go ahead and take that for now in case we need it for something. So I need some more food to give this guy. And we killed that magical rat, so it's unlocking more stuff. I'm not really near any food necessarily, unless I can find some mushrooms. I don't know if they eat mushrooms, so let's run around here real quick. Those boar down there will also wreck me pretty hard. Here's a couple mushrooms. It is a white mushroom, alright? Let's see if the horse will eat a white mushroom. I need him to eat about 4 more things. Yeah, looks like he's going to eat a mushroom. Alright, let's have him eat those. Mushrooms are fairly common. But it seems like when I'm looking for them, I can't find them. Not how it goes. I need some kind of food to give to him. Did he not eat that? Didn't see the number go up. They'll only eat so much a day, so he might be full. Did you eat those mushrooms? You did not. Okay. He needs more time. We'll have to wait on that. So I can try it. I can try it again real quick. Maybe I was too far away. Gonna eat that? No. Can I hit Q on you? No, I can't interact with him yet. Once he gets to 300 affection, then it'll be like friendly to us and we can interact with him. I picked up both those mushrooms, so that's not gonna work. Magic basics. I don't really want to get into that. And I don't really want to do that part yet, so I think I'm just gonna have to wait. So I'll put a break in here and we'll get him some more food as soon as he's ready to eat. And then we'll have our mount ready to go. I'll see you in a little bit. While I'm waiting for the horse to be hungry again, I ran over here to the village. This is that village where we fixed the houses in the first tutorial. Or sorry, we searched the houses. And you can get a lot of free food here. Also, I'm going to go ahead and unlock this fast travel. So if you remember, there was one of these up at the training camp. So now we can fast travel back and forth between the village and there. And also, there's a ton of food down here. So let's grab some stuff that the horse will eat. I'm not sure they'll eat mushrooms. So I wanted to come down here and get stuff that I knew for sure they would eat. Let's grab a couple of these. We'll grab a bunch of carrots. Horses love carrots. Of course, we're unlocking all kinds of stuff. So there we go. We got that. Also wanted to clean myself up here at the well. Took a little bit of a beating. Get ourselves clean. Then I just need to hang out and wait for the horse to be able to take more stuff. And also always check these containers around here. a good source for starting materials. There we go. Sorry, buddy. It looks like you had a rough time. So now I want to head back down here to where that horse is. So I'm going to go ahead and if I click on that, it'll highlight it, and then I'll have that little orange thing on the mini map just to remind myself of where I'm going. How many carrots did I end up with? 21 carrots. That ought to be plenty to get us started. So I'm still running around waiting. I will see you in a bit. Hey, there we go. We got 50 affection from one more carrot. But now he says I can't eat more food, so he doesn't like mushrooms. Can't blame a horse for not wanting to eat a mushroom. Just killed a stupid rat there. We'll pick that up. So he is going to have to wait a little bit. He could eat some more, but now he's full. So we're just going to hang out here, not bother those boars, and walk around in the mud because it's been raining. I got hit again. Rat snuck up behind me. The weather effects are pretty cool in the game. There's some neat thunder up there. Also, you can go into first person by hitting V. More waiting. Now, normally if you're just playing the game, you'd be running around doing other things, but I kind of want to go in a certain order here, so I'm just going to hang out for a bit, run around, do a few little gathering things. And we'll get this horse down up to 300 and get it tamed. I don't get struck by lightning first. Alright, a new day has arisen, and the horse was able to eat some more. So once they're at 300, they can be saddled. So it says mount the horse. We can get on the horse now. There we go. This really opens up the map. Move so much quicker. Alright, it's going to want us to make some horse equipment. So I think I'll go this way. I did move my camp over to the village. So I don't have to keep running up here to the fast travel point when we want to go to the encampment. So I moved my tent and stuff over to here. There we go. Alright, let's open up our J for journal. And it says horse equipment. Let's do that one. So we need to get up to 900. And I think we can craft a saddle. One thing you can do to raise affection is you can hit Q and then you can pet them. You can do this, I think, twice a day. That gets me, is it 50 or is it 25? 25 affection. There we go. So we'll pet them a couple times. And now that they're basically tamed, we can get info on them. So if I go up here to info, their status is now neutral. So 100 affection, reduced aggressiveness, reduced alertness becomes neutral. And then at 400, they can be petted. So then you can get them twice a day. You can get basically 50 for free. And then it comes all the way up through here. Oh, it looks like we do have to get it to 900 to be able to use the saddle. Once they get to 700, you can have them follow. Once they get to 800, they can learn the guard command. So we just need to raise their affection up, but we can do that while we're doing other stuff, and we can use the horse now to ride around. So let's go ahead and drop a couple of carrots. Oh, did I confuse you? Here, buddy. Try that again. There we go. I think I bumped into him and confused him. Are you able to eat? Oh, the cow is eating too. Are you in that carrot from all the way over there? Yeah, the darn cow ate it. Okay, well, we're going to have to get a little further away from the cow then, apparently, Mr. Horse. Or Mrs. Horse, can't eat more food. I'm not trying to feed you, cow. I'm trying to feed the horse. Might have to get further away. Like I said, this game does have some bugs. I think it's confused because the cow is there. But one of the things we can do is go talk to the quartermaster. So we can go do that. Ironically, the quest is called The Watch Never Sleeps, but they do sleep at night, so you have to wait till during the day to go talk to them. And I could fast travel up there, but we'll just use our new little horsey here to go quite fast. Some more bees back there. We will go find the quartermaster. It is up here and to the right. And I think they're going to have us rebuild a watchtower, if I remember right. And I think maybe that unlocks the resource gathering type stuff. All right, the quartermaster's tent is over there, so straight ahead and a little bit to the left. Up the hill a bit. It's right in here somewhere. Oh, you got to make sure you're not looking at something else. E is to get off the horse. It's also to interact with things. I think this is the quartermaster. Hello? It is indeed the quartermaster. Who exactly are you? She's the lady that does all the stuff. We'll butter her up a little bit. And you might have a job. Yeah, we need a job. Can you repair my clothes? That's right. I should get going. All right. Obtain lumber, obtain rope. Resources tutorial. So I think that opens up. Yeah, it opens up this. Cool. So now we can learn about collecting resources. So getting them out and collecting resources was the main two things I wanted to do on this tutorial. So that is good. We want to go... Whee! I'm actually going to fast travel back down to the village. Just kind of show how that works again. So just E on that, and then you can go to any other fast travel stone on the map. There are various ones scattered around. Now that we have our horse, I should be able to just push Z. There we go. Magically get our horse. So once you have a mount, it's instantly available anywhere, anytime. But they want us to get iron ore. And I know there was some over here. For sure there's some right there too, actually. It says undiscovered, but I recognize the shape. So we need 4 iron ore. So we'll just pick those up off the ground. We could hit that with our sword, but we won't. So if you just look for these shaped things around the map, there's plenty of them. I hit Z and hop on my horse. You can see now that we've picked up the iron ore, we're unlocking all kinds of things. There's one more right here. So now we'll go ahead and grab these. Build a circular saw, it says. So do I have... Don't have that quite yet. Alright, we'll follow the tutorial. So I'm going to head back up to where kind of my main camp is. We're going to build stuff up there. So back up here in the village. I'll do that down here past the... yeah, we can just do it right in here. It's fine. So build a circular saw. It's going to have to start processing lumber, I think, first of all. So we're going to hit B for build menu. And then any kind of harvesting you do is right here. And then we're going to go to lumberjack, circular saw. You can just place that down anywhere. Right now, at least, this stuff doesn't require like power or anything. It just works. Process logs into lumber. So we click on that. And I'm just going to give it 1 log to demonstrate by control clicking. And the only problem with this location is the rat that keeps spawning here. I did put some of my abilities on the hotbar, so I can scroll down and use those. That might actually make me move camp. All right, this is really slow at first, but it will get fast, and then we'll actually get into automated harvesting where you don't have to manually do any of this anymore. But there is some manual stuff involved as you level up. Here we go. Take process logs. That will unlock stuff. Build a log storage, it says. All right, so we're going to go back to harvesting lumberjack, and then a log storage. Drop that down. And resources are different in this game. So if you're gathering resources and stuff that you craft, it doesn't go into your inventory. It goes into your resources. So if you hit O, or you can hit I and go over to resources, either way. This is like your generic storage, and it's just kind of magical. It's just there. So I have 8 softwood. I've got some iron ore. I've got some sandstone. Cotton, wheat, just stuff I've been picking up along the way, and we've made 1 lumber so far. There you go. New tutorial, productivity tools. Oops, let's click on that. Collect fuel pieces. So it's going to tell us how to collect fuel, and that's how we're going to smelt the iron ore. Do I have any that looks like it's around here close? I know there's some down here, because that's where I built my first base on my main account. I don't know if there's any just out and about. I could certainly go to the one where I know where it's at. So we're looking for peat. Does it actually tell that? To process, you will need to collect some fuel. There are peat deposits nearby that I can use for harvesting fuel. Is it marking any of that on the map? Bandit hideout, bandit hideout. I don't know which one of these. I don't think it's actually marking the peat anywhere. Unless it's one of those. I'm not sure. I'm going to go to the one where I know where it's at. Just down south of here. With the horse, we can jet down there in a hurry. Let me go see what the icon looks like. One of the improvements they could make is having the quest markers work better. So I know there's some right here because this is where I had my initial base. So it's kind of a square. I think that northern. No, that's something different. That's like a deer or something. Well, I know it's here. We'll use this one. So we just need to collect some fuel, so pick that up. Build a hauling machine. So a hauling machine is just going to gather fuel for us. So we'll come in here to harvesting. I believe that's under miner? No. Is it under lumberjack? It's hard to find this stuff sometimes. What would that be under? Pitman. There it is. Hauling machine. So I need 10 lumber, it looks like. Make that. I have 8. Alright, well, these little bushes will give me logs. I said lumber, I meant logs. There we go. Now we have enough. So harvesting, pitman, and hauling machine. And you can see at the top there it says expected efficiency, 1 common fuel deposit. So if we were far enough away from this, it would say 0, because whatever you're harvesting has to be within the radius. So we can just plop it down basically anywhere as long as it's in the radius. We'll pop it down there. And this is going to start going. And you can see it's 100% efficient. It's going to give us 1 peat every 2 minutes. That'll just sit there and work forever. So we're good to go on fuel. There might be one closer. You can, if you're doing this on your own, you can look around and maybe find one closer to wherever you set up your camp. So let's buzz back up here. I want us to build a bloomery, and then we're going to smelt some of this iron that we picked up. It is getting dark again. Time flies when you're having fun. Let's hop off here real quick. So we're going to go back to harvesting, and then we're going to go to miner. And to build a bloomery, we need some more iron ore. We're going to need 6 of the peat that's coming in. We need 12 sandstone. So I need to go gather some more resources. What's around here close? We got some iron ore right up north. I love that you can rear mount like that. If you're behind the horse, it just does it. So let's collect this. Think I can hit this with my sword? Yeah, you just have to do damage to it. So we'll eventually build some pickaxes and stuff. Alright, so now I'm up to 5 iron ore. Nearby enemies are on the move. Get out of here, you rat. I don't want to hit my horse. Yeah, that could be bad. I don't remember if I go here to info. I thought there was something. Yeah, once we get to 500, they'll stop taking damage from us. But he's not quite there yet. He's at 450. Too soon to do petting? I remember if we petted him this morning. I'll get another. Yeah, he's at his daily affection limit. Now, to get healed, he needs to eat. So let's go ahead and drop him a carrot. He took damage from that rat, which he did, so then he just healed up. So they will eat to heal. Alright, we need more iron ore. Oh, and you can name your horse eventually. Not sure if we can name it yet. You have to get to a certain level. Fox? No. Such a pain because they attack your horse and then you're trying not to hit the horse. Oh no, I got him to 500. Nice. When he healed up, he got some points, so he's good to go now. Go ahead and break this one. Apparently I'm too high. Not enough stamina. Perfect. So if I go ahead and C for crafting, I could make a stone pickaxe. So let's do that. Now if I hit E on here, it's going to pull out my pickaxe, which is, I think, more efficient. It doesn't use nearly as much stamina. So we'll do that. That's a bandit camp. Let's go ahead and grab this now that we got the pickaxe. Hit and shift. Rolling. Alright, let's get back down here to our little mini production area. No smell of the night, but we'll just work through the night. Alright, build a bloomery. How are we doing on the peat and stuff? We're still low. We need 3 more, and then I need a bunch of sandstone. I forgot about that. Well, now that I've got the pickaxe, we can do that. Rode by a bunch of sandstone back there. So let me go gather some stone. We'll build the bloomery in just a bit. Got snuck up on by a fox. Got the crap beat out of me. So I'll lay here in my bed. That increases your healing rate. And it's also dark, so I did get a bunch of stone. I'll see you in the morning, and we'll get that bloomery built and continue on. Alright, sun's coming up, and we can build a bloomery. So let's go to harvesting, miner, bloomery. And we're just going to plop that down right there. Process iron ore into ingots. Can do. So I'm going to go ahead and just double click on that. That will fill all 10 up there. That will start working through. And I did find there is peat right above the camp here, so we could have just went up there, but that's okay. And then these, I believe these will respawn eventually. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think they do eventually respawn. So these that I've gathered up, you know, they're gone, but I've got one down here, I think, that we'll use to actually process from, because it needs to have a node there in order to automatically harvest it. So we just about got our first ingot. Should unlock some more stuff. There we go. Iron tools even. Very nice. Build a tarkin. Placing it near the circular saw is beneficial for future setups. It is indeed. We're going to go harvesting, and this is lumberjack. Wants a tar kiln. Again, I need more fuel, and we need some more rock. Out of rock. It's always something. Always something. Let's hit Z. I'm going to go ahead and throw another harvester on this peat deposit up here. So that was under pitman and hauling machine. So we'll go ahead and just have that start working away. So now we get a peat every minute because we've got 2 of those working. 2 every 2 minutes. And I already harvested the rock up here, so we need to go find some more rock. If you just kind of ride around the world, you'll find a lot of resources. That's why getting the horse right away is important. I don't want to equip a tool, I want to get off my horse. Silly game. Kind of wish it would disable that when you're on your horse. Yeah, we got some more stone. We do want to deposit fairly close by the camp, so I think I'll leave that one. I'll leave this one here. We can use that for our automated harvesting. Also, this is a good chance to show this off. There are these various like mines and quarries around. And they'll always have a little bit in here. You can grab that. I think you can only do that once. But it's a good way to get early resources. If you just ride around. Discover all this stuff. Guessing that's a bandit camp up there. Here is some iron ore. I'll grab that while we're out and about. And I need some wood as well. I don't think we have the automation for wood yet, do we? Oh, no, we do. We just have to... It probably will have us do that after we've made enough iron. So the sawmill will automatically bring in wood. That's a bear up there. Let's get on out of here. You're nowhere ready to tangle with the bear. There's a useful way to get logs. It's kind of silly, but these little bushes give you logs. So just run around and hit E on them. You can also chop these down. It only takes like 2 chops. I'll give you some wood. You can chop down trees as well. That gives you 5, maybe? 6? Cool. You not build while enemies are nearby. Oh, there's a fox right up there. I just wanted to check. Yeah, we can build that now. So let's hop on. Got kind of turned around. My base is to the west. Right? Nope. I'm dumb. It's to the east. Come through, fox. My goofy animation. Right through the middle of the bandit camp. Most of those bandits have firearms, by the way, so that's why I'm not going in there with my wooden trading sword. Alrighty, build a tar kiln. We want to make that right next to our circle saw. For later use, we'll say put you right there. I'm not too worried about the layout. You can always move these as well. If you just hit Q, you can just move them wherever you want. No problem. Obtain pitch from logs. Indeed. Let's go ahead and let's send just one over. I don't know how many we need. Let that process. I'm going to go clean myself while waiting for that. Gotten dirty again. And this video is running on a little long, so we'll probably wrap it up. I wanted it to get to the automatic harvesting part. That's the idea. Once you unlock certain things, like we've unlocked the sawmill, we can harvest wood. We haven't unlocked that yet. We haven't unlocked... Well, we did unlock the drainage pump, so there we go. Doing the tar. So it just kind of progresses from there. You can gradually get to where all these resources here are just automatically coming in. You don't have to worry about it. You can farm, you can do all this stuff automatically. You can get it processed all automatically. So on my main playthrough where I'm like level 16, all this is just automatic. I don't have to gather resources anymore. It's all just set up and just works. All right, we have a tar. Let's grab that. Build a debarker. Okay, yeah, this is the one thing I wanted to make sure we got to. I'm going to go ahead and remove this guy. So the debarker is kind of our first automation thing. So we hit B. We're going to go into lumberjack and debarker. Boost common wood processing speed and enables auto-loading. Probably our friendly neighborhood rat. I'm going to scroll down to my hotbar. I'm going to hit 1, 2, 3. A little combo going on him. Let's knock him the heck out of here. But I need some more resources for that. What did I need? I got distracted. I need 14 lumber, 6 iron, and 5 tar. Alright. Well, let's load that up. Load that up. Grab some more logs. Let's get all the things processing. And the debarker is then going to automate these two, basically. As long as we have logs in our resources, it'll feed them in. So that's the idea. And we also need to get some more ingots going. I've already got those, actually. We just need to pull them out. Now that I pulled those ingots out, they're in our global resources. That's how that works. That chug away, you're chugging away. All right, give me a couple minutes to get some of this put together, and we'll wrap up the video by automating wood stuff with the debarker. Boy, I forgot how long this takes when you're starting out. I need one more piece of lumber. I had some iron ore, so I built another circle saw. Have them both chug away. There we go. All right, then you can just hit Q and destroy that, and you get your stuff back. So, no worries. So let's build the debarker. Boosts common wood processing speed and enables auto-loading. So we'll make sure the tar kiln and the circle saw are both in range of that circle there. And we're going to go place that down. And if you forget where the circle is on these things, just hit Q and you can turn the radius back on. It's handy for placing things. And actually, if we bring this up now, we can see it boosts the speed and it also auto-loads. So I'm going to tell it, if you have more than 10 logs, go ahead and auto-load. So if I pull logs out of here and I pull logs out of here, they're just going to keep on working because they'll get auto-loaded. There you go. And this also will take the output and it puts it in your resources. So there you go. Wood is now automated, and it's the same for all the other things. You can build similar things for the smelter, similar things for stone, and it just kind of cascades from there. It's pretty cool. Technology research, you can build a crafting bench. You can research stuff. Right now, this will only support one of each. So if I had another circle saw here, it would not work auto-load. You can do research that lets you basically put down another thing, and then this would influence like 4 or 5. I forget what the limit is, but anywho, there's a lot more to it. Thanks for hanging out. This went on a little bit long, but I hope that helps you get started on your journey in Ars Notoria. I'm trying to do an outro here. Maybe it was not the greatest location for a base, but it served its purpose. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below, and we'll try to help you out. Take care.